Alright, gonna do some Eldraine drafting. Thought it'd be fun to record. Already started here. I haven't made any picks yet though. So, looks like our pick, our first rare is Fervent Champion. Probably pretty bad in limited. Very good in constructed. Let's see, if we're not gonna take our rare, what do we have here? Okay, this pack is not very strong in general. Order of Midnight is pretty good. Giant Opportunity, I think, is probably actually pretty bad. So, Giant Opportunity is a payoff for food. You could potentially make a big creature or add some food for some other food synergies, but I think it's just stretching a little bit too far there. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Order of Midnight. My second pick would probably be, I don't know, maybe, I mean, it's just not a great pack in general. Maybe Merchant of the Veil or Reaper of Night. Heraldic Banner might also be interesting to try. So I'll go with Order of Midnight to start off with. See where we go from there. Okay, Foulmire Knight is pretty good if we're going to stay in black. Fierce Witchstalker is also a very good card. Probably the best green common in the set. Forever Young, these are good to have because this format is so slow. Generally, it's good just to have some like mill protection in the form of Forever Young. And the other black card is Eye Collector, which is not really. It's not awful, but it's not good. Sorcerer's Broom is also an interesting card. I think it's probably bad, but if you take it this early, you probably build around it. But and probably the best card in the pack, I would say, is either Mysterious Pathfinder or Fierce Witchstalker. But since we're already in black, this is close enough. So let's do this. Ooh, okay. So Archon of Absolution is just an amazing card. So that's really good. We could have taken that Pathlighter in the last pack and taken this pretty happily. Flutterfox is pretty good. Foreboding Fruit is okay. You probably want like one of them, but I don't think I have to take it this early. So, and also Into the Story is very good, especially in the blue-black deck, which is mill-based. I don't know. Reaper of Night's also good. If I want to go into another color, is Archon really worth stretching into another color? I think it's these two are so much better than the rest of the pack that I'm not really missing that much if I don't get one of these two. So I'm gonna go with Archon and see where that takes me. Okay, well, now I'm regretting not taking the blue card because we got two great blue cards here. So, Drown the Lock, you have to be in blue-black, and really, you're probably not going to enable this thing as easily as you can in Constructed, but it's still good. I mean, 2 mana late game kill something is pretty good. And then there's Charm Sleep, just good blue removal. Tempting Witch is a pretty good card. It's kind of surprisingly good for me, at least. I read this card and thought it was awful. It turns out to be pretty good. Revenge of Ravens is also good. Revenge of Ravens is just almost unbeatable if you're playing against an aggro deck, and it's pretty good in most matchups besides like Mill. Mill is a real deck in this format. I don't know. Man, Charm Sleep is the best card. But I'm gonna go with the black card. Try to stay in black a bit. Okay. Oh, so if we are in black-white, Resolute Rider is unbelievable. This card is real. If we're not committing to black-white in particular, or if we want to leave ourselves a little more open, we could go with Lost Legion, which is a good card, but it's so much worse than Resolute Rider. I'm going to take Resolute Rider, and if we don't end up in black-white, then it's much worse. But we'll see. Okay. Not a super interesting pack. I think True Love's Kiss is probably main deckable in this format. Prize Griffin's just okay. Beloved Princess. I have seen deck's built around this, and it's pretty decent, but I don't think I want to do that here. You know what? I'm gonna go with True Love's Kiss. Give that a try. Be a little adventurous. No pun intended. Try out some things I haven't tried before. Okay, so Lonesome Unicorn's pretty good. Youthful Knight is okay, but I think it's better in the red-white deck than the black-white deck. I think the black-white is more attrition, a more, you know, kind of resolute rider, you know, the sort of inevitability that is just grinds you out. So Lonesome Unicorn fits better there. Silver Flame Ritual, not good. Not a good card. Hingewalker is okay. Gosh, I could have a disgusting blue-black mill deck. These are all going around super late. I guess on the chance I go into blue, which one of these do I want? Because I don't think any of these are really worth taking highly. I guess I'll take Didn't Say Please, just in case I open some crazy blue card I want to play. Shining Armor's pretty bad. Yeah, these are all pretty bad. I guess. And, Crashing Drawbridge is not very good. I guess Giant Skewer is maybe halfway playable, perhaps. I'll just take the black card. I don't know. Maybe I'll take Broom. Maybe we end up in some weird world where I'm actually able to play this. Okay. Not good. Pretty bad. Alright. And alright, let's see. Ooh, okay. So Vantress Gargoyle is pretty dang good. Gosh. I should have been in blue-black, I guess, but... so is it worth it? Resolute Rider's going to be much harder to cast than a blue-black deck. What else am I losing? True Love's Kiss. Okay, so what are the other cards in the pack? Because I haven't really even looked. Not much, to be honest. Deathless Knight is great, and I mean, I could potentially be in some mono black deck with Deathless Knight and Resolute Rider, potentially. I think Vantress Gargoyle is just so powerful, though. I don't have any other blue cards. To be honest, I really don't want to play blue-black mill. It's kind of a boring deck. Let's do something weird. Let's do mono. Let's go for mono black, splashing white, and run this. I think that'll be fun. Probably not correct. True Love's Kiss is not going to make it in that kind of deck. Probably not correct, but it's something that would be more fun to me than blue-black mill. So let's go for it. Okay. Wow. Okay. Ardenville Tactician is very good. Bell of the Brawl. I've honestly never played with Bell of the Brawl. Let's see how many. I got some knights here. I would stick to my mono black plan. Wintermoor Commander. That's okay, but honestly, Ardenville Tactician might be just better than both of these cards. It's just a very good card. A 2/3 flyer for 3 with a built-in tap 2 creatures. Very good in a aggressive deck, but I guess this is more... I think I'll go with... I think I'll stick to the mono black plan. I think this is a worse card than Ardenvale Tactician, but... Okay, so... Golden Egg is playable and make it a little easier with this white splash in my mostly mono black deck. Blockwing Paladin's pretty good in this deck. Smitten Swordmaster. I mean, if I... You know, I probably can table this Barrow Witches. Maybe I just go into like a mono blackish night deck. This is gonna be a weird deck. I got a lot of 4-drops here. Probably need this is a 3-drop. Okay, well, Bognati is very good, but I need more food synergies before she becomes extremely good. I have 0 food synergies at the moment. Alright. Reaper of Nights, pretty good. I think I'd take Bognati and start looking for food. Just a good card. Well, there's another Barrow Witches. You know, okay. Barrow Witches. I guess we're in mono black knights. Nothing great here. Once in Future is better than it looks, but I'm not anywhere near that deck. I guess Festive Funeral. I do need some removal and I haven't gotten it yet. Pretty bad removal, but how is this so late? Just the best red common in the set. You know, I don't understand that, but I guess on the off chance we go back into blue-black, I'll take Purple Trickster. Jeez. I have enough 4-drops, but I mean, what else can I take in there? Okay. Tempting Witch is not bad. Ooh, and we got back the Black-White Knight. That's pretty good. You never know with these bots, you know, they could... I mean, that makes sense to have it table, because unless you're in this specific deck, you don't want it. But, maybe I'm more... I don't know. Maybe I am more black-white, and this is just a triple, you know, quadruple black card. We'll see. I mean, because this does have some... If I can get enough food, this is just sort of... Even though it's very, you know, difficult to cast, it keeps coming back repeatedly, which is pretty good. I guess I'll cabin. Alright, let's see. Well, Fateful Passage. Oh, another Resolute Rider. Okay. So Reeve's Soul is also... I probably... Jeez. See, if this was a real draft, I would trust that we table the Resolute Rider, and I would stick this Reeve's Soul. I mean, we really need removal. Ugh. We just have no removal. We just have Fest. Okay. I feel I really want to take the Resolute Rider, but I think I'm kind of priced into taking this removal. Okay, Trapped in the Tower. So we're veering more towards black-white again. Okay. Nothing great. Scalding Cauldron is removal. We do need some. The rest is just a bunch of 4-drops. I'll just take Cauldron. That's not great, but... Okay. Fat load of nothing in this pack. I guess I'll take, I guess another Cauldron. Oof. Very good card. Fairy Guide Mother is decent. You really need to be in an aggressive deck. Maybe it's good in this deck with all these big knights. I can give them flying. Yeah, I mean, it's a good card, so I'll take it. Not great. No sideboards in this format, so that card's not really playable. Weapons Racked. It's not the worst card in the world. Prophet, maybe? I guess I'll take Prophet, and maybe... I really doubt we play him, but it's possible. Okay, there's another Tipping Witch. Good enough. Yeah, there's a Reeve's Soul. I don't think we tabled the... Ugh, we didn't table the Knight, but... C'est la vie. Okay, so I'll put that here. Not playing any of these, but... Slightest chance I play that. This is an uncommon. I'll take the uncommon. The old treasure chest. Oh, no you don't. Okay, so not the best deck. I think we have 0 raiders. Probably not the best sign. Let's see. So, anything we want to bring in. Let's see, the Sorcerer's Broom. Be pretty hard to turn on. I've got the Scalding Cauldrons. Giant Skewer. Tempting Witch. Yeah, it's not super easy to turn on, so I'm not going to bring that in. I'll go down... Golden Egg's pretty good because we have this Deathless Knight. And Tempting Witch can also sack it to dome him for 3. Maybe Scalding Cauldron's pretty bad. I'll go down 1 Scalding Cauldron. I wonder if our deck is aggressive enough for Fairy Guide Mother. Maybe it's just not that good and this kind of slow... I don't know. I guess it's not the slowest deck. It's got Bell of the Brawl. Maybe you can push through a bunch of damage. Maybe go down... Barrow Witches, perhaps? Barrow Witches. I don't know, I've got a lot of knights. Barrow Witches probably pretty alright. I guess I'll go down... I wanted the Giant Skewer in combination with my 2 Tempting Witches and my Deathless Knight. Having a repeatable way to get food is pretty good with these 3 cards. I think I'm going to go down actually the Festive Funeral. It's just a pretty dang bad card. If I feel like I don't have a ton of... Like I know I just took out 2 removal spells. And I was complaining about not having enough removal, but with Trapped in the Tower and 2 Reeve Souls and a Scalding Cauldron, I don't know if I need to run a spell as questionable as Festive Funeral. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go down 1 Plains and go... Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll go 11 Swamps. Mismatch Swamp. Alright, and let's try with this not very rare heavy deck. Almost mono Black Knights. Game 1. Just a reminder, this is best of 1, so no sideboards. This will be for all the marbles here. I'm not the biggest fan of best of 1, although I'm more tolerant of it in limited, where sometimes you just don't have that much of a sideboard to speak of. Yeah, keep this. So, let's see. Play Swamp, opponent plays an Island, Witching Well. Pretty good start. Doing some scrying, let's see. 1 top, 1 bottom. Swamp Pass. So we're pretty far away from this Deathless Knight. We're kind of seeing the problem. A lot of our deck is 4 drops. Okay, so we're against the mill deck. Don't know how we do against this deck. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, this is kind of brutal. If we don't draw a swamp next turn, this gets significantly worse because they have this Merfolk Secret Keeper. I don't know. Okay, so they clearly are representing Didn't Say Please here. I think I'll bait it with Reaper of Night here. If they want to counter this, that's fine. I'd rather have a creature on the board than, you know, have this get countered and hopefully open up to have a creature on the board next turn. Oh, okay, they just didn't have anything. Well, I thought they didn't play their Secret Keeper, so I thought they must have, or maybe they just didn't see it as necessary to counter that. I don't know, but I don't think we can wait any longer. Let's do this. Pay Adamant. Go with Lockwing Paladin. Maybe they just, okay. I don't know what's going on with our opponent right now. Maybe they just genuinely, it was just, just mind games, maybe. They were trying to represent the counterspell they didn't have. It got me, so, well done. Let's see. Ooh, Sir Eleanor is pretty good. we're just gonna swing in. Our guy has Menace. And I think we go... Yeah, I think we go Bell of the Brawl. So we're just... So we've got 2 Menace creatures here swinging in for 7 damage. Okay, sure. I don't think you're gonna win this race. It's gonna be 8 damage actually, right? Yeah. Maybe it's a fight spell. That would be brutal. It's probably a fight spell. Oh. I don't mind that at all. I don't know what's going on with my opponent's deck. They've got Mill. Well, maybe it's just Mill. Blue-green Mill. Yeah, it's just blue. Jeez, okay. Well, let's swing in for 4 here. Let's see. I guess, do we just drop Revenge of Ravens? Kind of tempted to do this Golden Egg so I can play Deathless Knight next turn. I don't think I haven't played a land this turn. I'm gonna do it. And if I draw a swamp, then I get to just play the Deathless Knight anyway. Okay, that's not the end of the world. So let's draw a card again. If I draw a swamp, yeah, I can play that. Very nice. So I'm gonna make this trade with Sir Eleonora if I'm able to. Sure. I'm okay with this. Right. Yeah, I think we just get in there with the Deathless Knight. What's up? Swing in with a crew here. They don't really have good blocks. They can trade something with Sir Eleonora. Probably the Lockwayne Paladin, I'm guessing. But that means we 2-for-1 them, so I don't mind that at all. We could potentially have Reeve sold one of the Merfolk Secret Keepers. But I don't... They've got enough life that... Okay. Still not really great blocks here. Sure. Sure, okay. And I think what we do here is, even though it's kind of painful not to be able to get our guy back, I don't want this thing to get crazy. So, let's just kill this guy. And I'm pretty happy with where we're at. I can get it back with Order of Midnight as well. Or whatever the guy's name is, Deathless Knight. And we do have some other food in the deck that can potentially get it back later. But I'd rather... That card can just get crazy, the Wild Form Preserver. All they need to do is, you know, play a 2-drop and pump 4 mana into it, and there's 6/6 on the board I can't get rid of anymore. Island and Steel Gaze Grove, 2/4. Okay. Black Sprite at 2/1, sure. Huh. I'm gonna actually Reeve Soul this Steel Gaze Grove. Attack my opponent and see what they do. Leave this Scalding Cauldron open. Sure. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna return back my... Oh, I forgot they milled me a bunch. I guess I'll get back my... Is it still my Deathless Knight? If I get back Tempting Witch... Get back Tempting Witch, actually. It just has some reach on it. Man, my opponent scoops up. They can't beat the Tempting Witch. Alright. Sweet. So, no rares, mono black knights with some white in it. Doing pretty good. Alright. Alright, game 2. Eldraine's been an interesting setup. I've drafted about probably 10 drafts now. Had some turn out really well and some turn out really, really poorly. It's definitely a more complex set. Okay. I think I'll keep this hand. Not really doing anything until turn 3, but it's got some power to it. Resolute Rider is just a bomb. I wish we'd been able to pick up that second one. Our opponent, Toast Your Ravioli, mulliganing at least once. Looking like he's probably going to keep this, putting some thought into it. So we are on the draw, which is a bigger deal than the best of one. Okay, that's going to be a problem. I mean, we can Foulmire Knight to put down a blocker that'll kill it, but still pretty rough. We're gonna be doing that on turn 3, and I mean, so here's the thing. Typically, you want to be able to draw a card off of Foulmire Knight, but I think if we think about their next sequence of plays, they're gonna play a land, play their big dude, and if I untap on turn 3 and I can't just draw a card with Foulmire Knight and take 6, you know? So I think I'm gonna put this down. We just need to block, and I don't want to wait 2 turns for it. Now what we really get punished for is if he does this and has removal for a guy. But I think that was still a play. Oh. Oof. Okay. Just punted. Just punted. I was going to do this Lonesome Unicorn. Got too distracted by trying to hit the Adamant for Lockwing Paladins, and yeah, that didn't turn out too well. Okay, I think I'm going to take this opportunity to get down Revenge of Ravens. This card is just extremely good the earlier you get it down. So all of a sudden this 1/1 can't attack. This 3/1 attacks for 2. Okay, Deathless Knight. Okay, see, I'm okay. See, this hit is much reduced, so I get to trade with his Love Struck piece, which is great. And I end up taking 5 there. So now I can untap. I think I'll go for 2 plays this turn, so I'll create a 2/2 with Vigilance. And then I'll kill his Marrowleaf Rider. We're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna take the Deathless Rider. Go box. Because this is a mono green deck, looks like with a lot of food synergies, I don't want to just give him the free value. Looks like he has a pump spell, perhaps. Sure. See, the thing is we have this Resolute Rider. It's gonna gain us a ton of life. Okay. So, yeah, I guess we got Foulmire Knight. But, it's just, you know what? No, this is 3/4. I thought it was a 3/5. I think the best thing to do is just play Resolute Rider and plan on gaining a bunch of life with him. We are going to trade this time the Deathless Knight. We probably can get it back, but oh well. We're just taking a little bit too much damage for my liking. We're going to be able to sort it out here with this Resolute Rider. Sure. We're okay with this. So, attack Resolute Rider. It's just a rough position to be in. Okay, so give it 2 mana, give it lifelink. So this is just, it's so impossible to race, you know? To race 8 points of damage, you know, I gain 4, he loses 4 every turn. It's just so hard. And if he blocks, I can just give it indestructible, which is pretty painful. Just chump blocking. Yep, sure. Nope, you can go ahead and get in. I don't mind that at all. Okay, now let's swing in with the crew. Sure. Oh, I didn't. That was a bit of a mistake. But, yeah. Clicked 1 too many times there, so I'm just gonna get Bear Witches, get back the Paladin. Yeah. I should be at 16 here. I'm just get back to Paladin. I just think just a bunch of 4/3 menaces, like with how little resources we're working with here. Okay, well, we're working with. Still though, this isn't really. They don't have a way to gain life. They still have this Resolute Rider causing problems. Like, even if I need to, I can just swing it in just for 4 life gain, you know, even if I'm swinging into their 5/5. But that was not a choice. I guess they wanted to play both those this turn, but oh, that's fine. I'm gonna try to let's see. Huh. Maybe I should have gone through actually. Let's yeah. That's pretty good. Alright. So we've got a pretty good attacking force here for next turn. And my opponents get to the point where they, well, I was gonna say where they have trouble attacking, but I guess I'll make the trade here. Let's see, I take 9. I don't want to die to a pump spell, so I think I'll do this. Now they have to, they're dead unless they play something. Okay, they're dead. Alright, so Knights are doing it. Alright. Game 3's against KH111308. Of course. Yeah, we'll just keep this. Oh, okay, we're gonna really want to find our Reef Souls as soon as possible here. That's a card that can run away with the game. No doubt. I think next turn I don't even play Tempting Witch. I play Foulmire Knight to draw a card. And just try to, try desperately to hit a Reef Soul before this Edgewall Innkeeper grinds us out of the game. Yep. Doesn't draw a card at least, so draw a card, lose a life. Come on, Reef Soul. Yes. Rewarded. Okay, so let's kill this thing ASAP. Play our Foulmire Knight. And we're doing pretty good here. Now we've got this Bognati, we're going to end up having a bunch of food to give to it. We can just sort of shotgun down his board. That's fine. I think before I play that Bognati though, I think I'm going to play Archon, because it makes it really awkward for him to keep attacking with these 2/2s. It basically means he has to give up his turn. So, well, that's a pretty good roll. Alright, so he's given up his turn to attack with these 2/2s. I am going to block this time. Just kind of stem the bleeding a little bit, and we can also get it back with Barrow Witches. Oh, good God. Alright, so I think we're just going to do Barrow Witches just because they block really well. Maybe Bognati. I'll go with Bognati, actually. I mean, they both pretty much die to a pump spell on one of these Knights. So, might as well do the higher upside card here. Okay. So, let's see. If I were to kill this Unicorn with the Bognati, clean up the board a little bit, I could still play the Tempting Witch and get another food on the board. I think that's what I'm going to do. And that also gives me a blocker, so let's kill this now, just in case they they are to have a pump spell that can potentially get it out of range. Attack with 2 flyers here, so we got a pretty fast clock. Oh, I don't think. Yeah, I think they probably had that plan in their head when they still had the unicorn. They were thinking, okay, I'll get rid of the Bognati with this outflank, but yeah, they didn't. Sure. Yeah, I was about to say there's no real point. Usually there'd be no point not to attack with that, but you know. That's fine. Okay. So I think we get in with our flyers here. I want to leave up 3 mana to either kill something or gain life, so I'm gonna do it like this. So I am going to kill that Edgewall Keeper. You know what? No, I'm not. That's stupid. You know what? You can play it, sure. So unless they have something that kills one of my creatures here, sure. You know what? I'll take 2. And now I'm gonna kill their flyer. I almost misplayed there. Kind of went tunnel vision on that innkeeper, but with their flyer out of the way, they're just dead. So good game. Alright, Black White Knights does it again. Okay, so I'll be back with game 4. So far, deck's looking pretty good. Alright, round 5 against Lupo Zalbino. Yeah, looks good. Alright, one or more commander. This is a card I've not played with much. Play one or more commander. Currently a 2/1. Has Death Touch, and whenever I attack another knight, gains control of indestructible. Or another knight I control gains indestructible damage. Okay. Alright. I think I don't run out the Foulmire Knight just yet, so I'm not gonna be able to attack here. That's okay. I'll play the Tempted Witch Pasture. Corridor Monitor. Not a very good card, but it's decent enough if you just need some meat on the ground, you know? Pretty suspicious passing there. I think I still go for it. I mean, what do I... you know what? I'm not gonna. I'm gonna draw a card at the end of their turn, and if they want to counter it, then they can. But I don't think running something into their counter is a great idea. We'll see if that ends up being right or wrong. I'm not sure. Sure, that's fine. There, unfortunately, went both of our. Yeah, it's gonna hold up a counter. All right. Let's do this now. Sure. Okay. Kind of unfortunate we didn't draw land there. We have a bunch of spells we can't cast. I guess we get down this giant skewer while we can. And that's it. Sure, that's fine. So they're kind of shields down here. They can still have like a bounce spell. Okay, sure. It's a kind of a shame we didn't end up picking up a Forever Young. I'm gonna do it. I think we start killing them with these foods here. Okay, that's pretty good. So, do I want to equip up? If I equip up, I still can't really attack, because it'll just be a 4-2. So I think I just go Bognati here. And pass the turn. The powerful thing about Tempting Witch is, say we did put the Giant Skewer on Wintermore Commander and attack. If they double block to get rid of our Wintermore Commander, that's still 2 foods. That's 6 life. That's a lot of life. I think they're trying to decide which one of these. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Frogify. That's pretty brutal because, okay. I think we equip up our... Do we do that? Might be a good time to get down the Witch here. I think I will, actually. So I'm gonna get down the Witch. Get back... Probably Foulmire Knight. And pass the turn. So we're playing this game much slower than we have in previous games. We're more aggressive. Looks like they definitely have a counter spell. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just equip up the Barrow Witches here. Swing in with the crew. Like, if they want to bounce my Barrow Witches, I'm fine with that, because I get a Knight back in the graveyard. When they don't, they're taking 5 to the face. Sure. So Tiny is pretty brutal. That's a pretty good one. So they probably don't have a counter. Is there anything I want to get down while they don't have a counter? I could shift over... I think I want to get down... I'm going to draw a card. Yeah. So next turn I can move over the glaive, the giant skewer. That's fine. Sure. Let's move this over. I think I want to... They have nothing... Let's go Deathless Knight. And... if I move this over, that's 4-3. Do this. So they can triple block, but I'll get rid of everything except the Secret Keeper. So I'm okay with that. They can't kill Deathless Knight here, it's got indestructible. Oh, do they not see it? They don't see it. Oof. I don't blame them. That's not the most obvious trigger. That just went on the stack there. It's not like it really made it clear. That's just, I feel kind of bad about that. That was not really our opponent even misplaying. That's just not very good visuals there. So, we got him in a pretty rough... Okay. Sage of the Falls is pretty good. That means I can't attack with my Wintermore Commander unless I want to trade it. But you know what, I'm actually okay with. My Deathless Knight will still be indestructible. You know what, I'm being stupid. I'll just Reap Soul it. I forgot I had that card. So they're in pretty rough shape right now, definitely. They do decide to block my Wintermore Commander. Gonna start getting food, which will power my Bognati. Yeah, they're in pretty bad shape. Seer Keepers are pretty good. They'll keep them alive for probably another couple turns. I am gonna kill the Sage of the Falls. Man, I can't believe he's attacking. So, our opponent is feeling frisky. So we're gonna kill this Sage of the Falls. Drop down a Foulmire Knight. Just get the kill in here. Let's hold back that guy. He's getting indestructible. This is a lot of damage coming over. Like even with the best blocks. Looking pretty grim. And I guess, is there any reason to move it over to Foulmire Knight? I don't think so. Let's just pass. Okay. So they did get me pretty low here. I'm at 13 cards in my deck. But they only have one card left in their hand. And a bunch of ground blockers. See, the good thing about this Wintermore Commander is you're going to have to double block, which means I get double food, which is good for Bognati. So I think I just do the same thing here. Swing with everybody except her and her. Make him indestructible. I'm okay with him killing Deathless Knight because I can, they're gonna probably need to block Wintermore Commander here, so I'm probably gonna get a food. Yeah. And so that means I can get back Deathless Knight if they kill it. Although it might be better just to Bognati something. I don't know. Well, it might not. Maybe they just won't kill it. I don't. Okay, so they're gonna kill it, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, would it be better to Bognati this Queen of Ice or to get back my creature? I don't have to decide right now, so I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna see what they do. Okay, so I'm just gonna attack with Bognati. I don't have to do any of it. Alright, and so that's a good game. So, this deck's performing pretty well so far. Alright. Our game against Defay. Alright, we're gonna keep this hand, but it is questionable. We have sort of a control hand here. Okay, Archon makes it a lot better. I'm gonna play the Scalding Cauldron. Looks like, I mean, really you would play, okay, red-white, so they're probably a Knight deck, an aggro deck. I think this hand is pretty good against an aggro deck. Okay, yeah, I would say so. I'm gonna just kill this Flutter Fox. Pretty annoying card, actually. It can, there's just so many ways to turn on its ability here. Okay. Probably end up killing this Merchant with a Scalding Cauldron, unless he plays something better. Sure. Oh. Alright. I guess he's just gonna loot. I guess I probably should have killed it prior to his turn. I guess it's not the end of the world though if he spends his whole turn. If he's a red-white aggro deck, he's spending his whole turn doing that. I'm in pretty good shape here. It's Revenge of Ravens, and we have this Reaper of Night coming up, which is going to be absolutely brutal as he continues to sort of empty his hand here. Oh, he just doesn't have anything. So how long? Okay, I'm gonna need 7 mana to hold up Indestructible with this card. I'm just gonna play it. He can probably kill it, to be honest. But I think Archon is a bigger thorn in his side than even Resolute Rider is. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. No big deal. Although, Archon wouldn't have been hit by that, so that is a little painful. So let's go with Archon here. Maybe he's just loaded up on trapping the towers, and this Archon will just be untouchable. I mean, it's got protection from white too. Like it's 1,000 times immune to this trapped in the tower. It's got pro white and flying, and it's just brutal against an aggro deck. Like look at this. If they attack, they have to pay a mana and lose a life, and I gain a life. Like, how is an aggro deck ever supposed to beat this? And these are two uncommons. They're not even. This isn't even like a weird situation that came together. So I'll go ahead and attack the Archon. And yeah, just got a Locklane Paladin. I'm liking what we're doing right now. Okay. Oh, play something, play something. Yes, okay. And now I get to just... You can't. Poor guy. Get all Archon and Absolution. So this is where Reaper of Night is just absolutely brutal. Empty out his hand. Again with Archon. He is going to be able to hit me for a chunk here, but because of Revenge of Ravens, it's I think I actually am winning this race. I didn't do the math, but it's just so brutal. This set is just not friendly to aggro. It's not impossible to play aggro in this set, but man, it is not easy. All right, let's see. I'll play Tempting Witch. And might as well get Giant Skewer down and pass the turn. This Flutterfox makes it pretty hard to attack. So we don't have the greatest blocks here, to be honest, and this is a lot of damage coming across. I guess there was an argument I should have done Barrow Witches even with nothing to get back. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. No blocks. Means I can't even get it back with Order of Midnight. Do I just run out the Barrow Witch? I think I do. Just as a 3/4 blocker. Get in with the Tempting Witch. Yeah, this is hard. I mean, if he top decks another removal spell, this is, I'm pretty dead. Merchant of the Veil. Let's see what he bartered his way into. Okay. This is just so brutal. He gets in 2 damage, essentially. For attacking with both of these together, he gets in 2 damage. Just absolutely brutal. So he's dead here unless he adds something. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have blocked. Yeah, I think that was a misplay on my part. I think I actually shouldn't have blocked. Let's see. Got 6 mana. I think I do it like this. This way, if he attacks, he's dead. If he attacks with his team, that is. See, this is the brutal thing, like, he's at 5 now. If he swings with all 3 of these, I can just kill him on the spot. So he has to, like, just get in with Flutterfox, but even Flutterfox can't really kill me before Revenge of Ravens kills him. Like, Revenge of Ravens is just such a brutal card. Sure. What I'm going to do this turn is, I'm going to end up sacking this food even if he doesn't attack, and then I'm going to put the Giant Skewer on Locklane Paladin. Sure, okay. So I pretty much have won here, because I'm going to be able to make a food which will mean he's dead, even if he blocks. So opponent is taking a look at the top cards of his deck here. But I don't think he realizes how much trouble he's in. So yeah, this is indeed game. So we will sack food, equip him, Lockland Paladin, and that's game. So even if he blocks here, he's dead. If he doesn't block, he's dead. There's no way out. So sure. Food. And got him. Tempting Witch is a messed up card. That is the card I probably undervalued the most of this set in reading it. I just didn't think it was very powerful, and turns out it's stupid powerful. Alright, match 6 against Sup Daniel. So let's see what this. Okay, good enough hand. I'll have to think about if I want to run out this Order of Midnight or if I want to do the Golden Egg instead. It'd be really sweet if I drew a different turn 2 play so I wouldn't have to consider it. Because, I mean, this is a lot of damage. A Menace, a 2-2 flyer into a 3-2 Menace. It's just, yeah. Well, now I don't have to decide. I can get something back instead. So I think that's what I'll do. So I'll get back. Yeah, I'll get back Queen Paladin. Pretty clearly holding up didn't say please here, but I can't really play around it, so I guess I'll play Order of Midnight actually. That's a pretty good attacker over this 0-4. Sure. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to bait out this counterspell with Reaper of Night. So if they counter this, I'm okay with it. It still gets a spell out of their hand. If they don't counter it, then oh my goodness. That's pretty good too. No attacks. So pretty good. Oh. I didn't expect that, but now their shields are down. So what's the most I can do here? Probably just Longwing Paladin. Tempting Witch be better? No, I'm gonna go with Longwing Paladin. I think there's some argument to running out the Tempting Witch there. If I had 6 mana, I would definitely do Tempting Witch and Bell of the Brawl, but I think just having a big attacker on the board is worth it, so swing in with a Lockwing Paladin. And I'm gonna... This seems like a really good card here, so I'm hoping that he'll counter it. Oh, it looks like they're gonna run away together. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Sure. Tempting Witch. This is the real Haymaker. This thing's gonna get in for 6 damage. Unblockable. Pretty good. Good thing with his Bell of the Brawl. Ooh. Okay. That's something. Okay. Let's swing in with the boys here. Bell of the Brawl is actually going to make this a relevant attacker again. 1 in the air. It's not nothing. Wow. Just afraid of the Scalding Cauldron, so I'm gonna drop the Lockwing Paladin. I'm not gonna run out this Reaper of Midnight into their counter. Wow. Okay, they don't have one. And yeah, run out this Golden Egg. All their shields are down. So they're at a virtual 10 here because of Tempting Witch. So this board is looking pretty scary from that point of view. Okay. Reap Soul is pretty good. It takes a lot of damage off the board. So I think I'll just get in with my Lockwing Paladin here. And I think I'm gonna... Let's see. I think I'm gonna play Barrow Witches. So that I can pay 3. So that was a bit of a misplay on my opponent's part. I think maybe they were thinking it was just a hard counter, but no, the card has text on it. Let's see what they... Okay, that's sure, that's fine. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to just drop this Reaper of Night as a 4/5 flyer. That's pretty brutal, and it also lets me sacrifice this food and start getting that train rolling. So my opponent's pretty dead here. Yeah. All right, Black-White Knights doing it to it. Deck's been very impressive. Okay, and so here we are. Last time, can we have the perfect record here? 7 wins, 0 losses with Black-White Knights, no rares, just a bunch of good uncommons, pretty much. Let's see. All right, Game 7 against Midori. Oof. Ugh. I don't know. My opponent's mulliganing. How do I win this game? If I top deck a bunch of non-lands and I lose if I draw pretty much any lands, I think I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, I'll keep this. My opponent's going down yet another land, which is good for me. I think I'm gonna actually go down Fairy Guidemother. It's just not enough in this hand that goes with it to make it worthwhile. I'm gonna stick with these more higher impact cards. So yeah, this was we ended up much better by doing this mulligan, I think. Just having it's just too much of a chance that we only draw, you know, a bunch of lands in a row and suffer for it if we just keep that other hand. This hand at least has a lot of stuff going on here. All right. Okay, Scalding Cauldron. We've been against a lot of blue decks, I've noticed. I think blue is just powerful in this format. Okay. And pass the turn. I think we just try to outgrind our opponent here. Okay. I'm gonna try to just run out this knight. If they want to counter this, that's fine. Okay. Looks like maybe they don't have anything. Okay, well that's a way to get you out of a mulligan. Jeez Louise. Okay, just drop the Archon here. Yeah, we just gotta put the pedal to the metal. If they're able to strike midnight on this clock, we are in severe trouble. That's pretty good. Come on, land. We really just want to land to play the Spock Naughty. Keep the pressure on. Yes, okay. Spock Naughty. Attack with our knight. So they're going to start putting counters on this clock. So we only have probably 5 more turns around. Maybe 4. Oh. I forgot this was a mana rock. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they only had 3 mana open there. That's pretty good. That will probably buy them more time than just putting a counter on would have. Okay, that's not gonna do it. Maybe they have that Death Touch spell. I mean, I think I'd still. Okay, they have the Death Touch spell. I'll just kill it with the Scalding Cauldron. Let's attack. Sure. I think we go Resolute Rider. I just really think we need to put as much damage on the board as we can. They could have a counter here. Okay, they don't. They could have a bounce, which would be pretty bad for us. Okay, they're just gonna put another counter on it. Oh, that was a misplay. They should have put a counter on it. Hopefully it doesn't end up. Okay, and they scoop it up. They just can't. We have too much pressure on board, and that's a perfect record. That's a perfect record with Black-White Knights, no rares, janky pile. All right, great. Let's see what we got. Packs. 2 packs. Oh, I can get a bonus pack from the reward system. Let's see. Stolen by the Fae. Extremely busted and limited. Not really playable and constructed.
Open your heart to the magic that dances around.
Okay, well that's the best card in the entire set by a huge margin. Also should have been banned. Just putting that out there. Cannot believe this card is real. Just extremely broken card. So, and let's see, last one. I don't think we're gonna beat the Oko, but let's see. Well that's actually pretty good. The green-black Lucky Knights, I've heard some people calling it deck, is pretty good all things considered. So yeah, all in all, some pretty good packs too. So just a good thing all around there. We had a perfect draft with some really good packs. So I had fun making this video. Maybe I'll make some more down the line. But yeah, if you watched, thanks for watching.